Hi guys and dolls! I went to edit this video yesterday and I realized that I had recorded the entire intro with the sound off, so that is what you're seeing here. To start out, I used Urban Decay Primer Potion all over the lid to, prevent creasing and all that. Then I used a Milani Shadow Eyes pencil in Winter White. This pencil is water resistant and the shimmer gives the shadows I'm going to use a less flat appearance. Then I used my shoe-shaped tape dispenser and a little bit of Scotch tape. First, stick this to the skin on an arm or hand or something to make it less sticky around your delicate eye area. I applied this to the outer edge of my eye using the angle of my nose to my eye as a guideline. I used a combination of Inglot 494 Double Sparkle and Sugarpill Poison Plum, starting out with the darker Inglot shadow in the outer edge, and using Poison Plum to blend out and make the overall color brighter. To apply the purple, I used Sigma's E25 brush to apply and blend at the same time. This type of pinched fluffy brush is perfect and gives the edge a nice fade. Next, I used a Sugarpill eyeshadow that I'm not really sure how to say. This was limited edition and I picked it up when I went to IMATS in June, but you could just as easily use Love Plus or whatever your favorite matte red is. And I packed this on next to the purple. While I wanted the purple blended out, the red, orange, and yellow I wanted precisely placed, so I used a flat, round-edged brush for each color. For the orange, I used Flame Point by Sugarpill. This is absolutely the best orange. I have not found any that quite match it. There are good oranges out there, but they're just not quite Flame Point. The brush I'm using today is the Sigma F70. It's actually a concealer brush, but I find it's great for these kinds of looks when you use multiple colors. I use a cocktail of Inglot's 474 Double Sparkle and Sugarpill's Buttercup Cake. It's just the perfect combination. The Inglot one is lighter and has sparkles, where the Sugarpill one is brighter and more intense. I love it. So I rocked that cocktail in the inner corner, careful to round out the shape, and then I began to blend each color together using side-to-side motions and switching out the brushes depending on what color I was using. I also held the brushes sideways to aid in blending. For my hot pink crease, I started out with Milani's Shocking Pink and a MAC 217 and began dragging the color out from the outer edge just above the purple. Using soft blending strokes, I continued the color all the way to my inner corner, leaving a soft cut crease. About halfway through, I realized that this color wasn't as intense as the others, so I switched to Sugarpill's Dolly Pop, which is both deeper and a bit more intense than the Milani eyeshadow. After blending the pink on, you may need to go back and re-brighten your lid colors. You don't necessarily need to add more product, just sort of go over them with the brushes that you use to apply them. I wanted a really dramatic highlight, so I wanted to use a matte pure white. Today I used Milani's White Lie eyeshadow using the Sigma E40 from the Bunny collection. I started the color at the arch of my brow and then shared the love all the way down to give the bright colors a softer edge. For liquid liner, I used the Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. This is a marker style liner, but it has a brush tip, so it kind of gives you a combination of the precision of a regular liquid liner with the ease of a pen style, so it's absolutely my favorite. A few companies make ones like this. With the tape still in place, I drew the line to create a wing perfectly in sync with the shadows and finished the line across the lash line. When removing the tape, I find that it's easiest to always remove it top down, and it also is a little bit more of a dramatic reveal of that sharp edge. I removed all of the fallout. I think I'm going to make a video about this specific way that I do this. We have a few more colors on our Midnight Rainbow, so I used Milani's Liquify Auto Propel Pencil in blue along the outer half of my lower lash line, making sure it flows well with the shadows and liner on the upper lid. For the green, I used the stub of my Urban Decay Graffiti Pencil on the inner half of my lower lash line. To set the green, I used Sugarpill's Midori eyeshadow with a MAC 228 tiny brush. And for the blue, I used Inglot's 747 Double Sparkle with the Sigma E65. And this wouldn't be a midnight look without some black, so I used Urban Decay's Zero pencil on my inner rims and waterline, or whatever you want to call them. My amazing false lashes are from a brand called Faux, and the type is called Side Slants. I love them so much. They added so much to this look. They're just full and they slant to the side. They're very sexy. I love them. For mascara today, I use MAC's Extended Play Lash, and I basically use this just to set my lashes into place, and I place the lashes kind of going out at the same angle of the false lashes. For my purple contour, I used a combination of MAC's Vintage Grape Blush Ombre and Sugarpill's Poison Plum with a brush from a company called Faux. I'm new to this brand and just testing it out, but so far I love their brushes. Then I went back to the eyes for a unique inner corner highlight. I used Sugarpill's Absinthe Chromolus Loose Eyeshadow and a Sigma E55. This just makes it killer. So I wanted big drama on my lips today, so I used MAC's Prep and Prime Lip Primer. This reduces lip color, feathering, bleeding, whatever you want to call it, that yucky stuff. I started out by filling in my lips with MAC's Rich Purple Chromograph pencil, but it was really soft and it just was kind of making more of a mess, so I just ended up sort of smushing it in all over my lips and then using a MAC 228 brush to smooth out the edges. For lipstick, I used Fervent from the MAC plus Gareth Pugh collection, which was limited edition. If you're looking for another dark purple, you could check out Illamasqua or Makeup Forever, or just make your own using an OCC lip tar. Using that furless brush, I wanted to add a little bit more pink to the purple highlight, so I used the Milani Shocking Pink from earlier. Then to highlight my skin and give me a slightly more pale appearance, I used that's fun to say. I used Makeup Forever 35 blush and a furless buffing brush. And that's it for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed the ride. If you did, please subscribe, which rhymes. And anyway, remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be yourself.